What's up, y'all? It is Dalton. We are back with another SPY trading recap for July 22nd, 2026. It was a Wednesday, and we had a red day. So there was a couple factors about that kind of played into that, and we're gonna get right to it. So first thing first, first off, um, this candle very strong open. So the first 15 minutes, I always just kind of watch, and I saw this little uh, candle right here that touched it, and then this next candle, it broke the pre-market high, but it got rejected with higher volume. And so a lot of times, this would always confuse me if I saw, that there was more wick than there was like the actual body, then that's bearish. You know what I mean? But I've noticed a lot, especially on breakouts like this, if it pops up with high volume and it gets pushed back down, a lot of times the next candle will continue. You know what I mean? And that usually can like be a sign of a good little push up, and that can be kind of tricky. So anyway, I wanted to get in there, and I got busy at work. That's kind of the story of my entire day today. Got busy at work, and so I missed that. I would have got in, and then I could have even got in after this candle for sure. I mean, it went down, got pushed back up above the pre-market high. Good body, like good candle right there. Higher volume. I mean, 100% I'm taking that. I just didn't see it. So, that could have gotten right there, 748 to 749. That could have been, a little dollar play, really easy. Um, I actually did get in after this. So, my first play was at 909. So, right at the end of this candle, I got in. Right at the end of this candle before it formed. Um, so, pretty good entry. My thought process was uh sell if it goes back up, if it closes back up here. And the reasoning was, it closed below the previous day high, and that's where it didn't. It pushed below it yesterday as well, with the higher volume than that previous candle. So I took it, and I sold at 9:15. I literally sold myself so short here, and I don't know why. It was just really just a mistake. Um, well, I can kind of tell you my thought process. So I sold at 9:15, so pretty much at the end of this candle. I literally right before this candle closed, I sold, and this is why you wait for the candle to close completely. I literally sold like right before the candle closed, and this candle did not look like that. This candle was above the EMA, and it was weaker volume, and so I could already see it. It was gonna close above the EMA and then reverse up. I swore I thought that was gonna happen. You know what I mean? I told myself, but that's why you don't assume. You always let candles print, because them last 30 seconds, them last 20 seconds, the real is gonna show. You know what I mean? That last minute, 2 minutes, it's gonna show you a bunch of things. It's gonna show you like it's gonna rip. It's gonna show you like it's about to go down, but it's important how the candle closes. So if I would have held on to that and it closed below the EMA, I would have held. I could have caught a nice another little leg down instead of making. I think I made 15 or 16 on my first play. I could have made like 50 or whatever. I could have made like $50, $60, and been done for the day. But that was my first mistake of the day. I tried to get ahead of the move because I will say I've seen this multiple times where I've got into a play, and I saw something I didn't like. You know what I mean? Like I didn't see what I quite wanted to see, and say I'm up 20, and instead of just selling, locking in that $20, I wait to be down 20 to sell. And so I thought I was doing myself a favor, and instead I kind of fucked myself over. But that's okay. You live and you learn. So learn from a mistake. Let the candles print. That could have been a really good play. But on to the next one. So I'm up 16 at that point. Next trade I take is 5 minutes later at 9:20. So at the very bottom of this candle, pretty much, or I guess it closed right there. So pretty much right around here, I got into a call. So it goes up for a second and then just rips right back down. So I sell. I'm in there from 9:20 to 9:22. You know what I mean? in 2 minutes I lost $22 because this candle right here. Like literally, I got in right around the top of this and then just instantly just dropped. So not only did I miss some of the move I should have been a part of, I got back in the other way and lost what I made. So I mean, it's just really bad trading for me today, really bad. And then 9:34, I got back in another play right here. I got in a sell. So it broke it broke through the pre-market high with high volume, went back up, retested it, went back down. Then it even retested it again and got rejected even harder down. So when I see that, I get into a sell. And I'm thinking I will sell if it closes above the pre-market high. Well, it starts out going really good, and this is where work kind of has a play in it. So I have no connection. I'm in like some weird little area that's like kind of off, not off the grid, but there's just no connection. Like I can't. I'm sitting there trying to check my phone, and I sit with it open for like 5 minutes, and I mean nothing's loading. Robinhood won't load, the chart won't load, so I have no idea what's going on really. By the time it does load, this candle has already printed. Maybe even this one. It says I sold at 950, so I sold right at the end of this candle. So I saw that, and I tried to sell multiple times, but like my app was not loading. Like I literally could not see what the price was. I saw this for a second, but then I couldn't see what was going on after. I couldn't see how much I was up, how much I was down. I couldn't tell if I was even in the trade still. You know what I mean? Like I was sitting there trying to sell this trade, and then it just shows nothing. Like it won't show me what SPY's doing. The chart won't show me like TradingView won't show me anything. It's saying I'm not in anything, but I've had that happen before, and I uh, I stayed in it and I lost. So I'm sitting here freaking out because eventually my trading view loads, and it's up here, and I'm thinking I'm in the trade. And thank God that it did register when I was at that job, and I sold at 950, like right around here, for only a $5 loss on that trade. So that really saved me. It wasn't a good day, but it wasn't a terrible day. That would have made it a terrible day if I got caught in that. But this is what kind of sucks too. So I was able to sell, but the connection was so bad, I wasn't able to get back in anything. I mean, my app would barely even load. So if I would have saw this right there, that is 100% of the time a trade, and even a big trade, size up. Higher volume right here, and the engulfing candle, or the tweezer, whatever, tweezer bottom, or whatever the correct term is. You know what I mean? 100%, I'm taking that. I didn't take it. That would have ran an easy $2, $3. I mean, that right there was the play of the day. Super easy. You either get in right there, that's easy, very standard, bang. You could have wrote it to at least the pre-market high, or right there, bang, you could have wrote it to at least the previous day high. I would have took that 100% of the time if I saw it. I didn't see it, so it is what it is. Just didn't trade good, and then I kind of got unlucky today. So yeah, that was definitely a trade to make. If you ever see something like that, take it. You know what I mean? Put your stop loss down here and just ride that thing out. Okay. So my last trade I took was at 12:01. Let's see. So right, literally like right after this candle started, I think I got into a call. Yeah, I got into a call right after this candle. And so my reasoning for this was, it went up, broke down, retested the previous day high, went up, went down, like it was going to start going down, and then higher volume green candle. And if you look at this level right here, where it started and came up at, it touches these wicks, this wick, touches that wick. Sorry, kind of all over the place right now. I mean, just it's a very strong area. You know what I mean? So I was thinking it was going to go down to there and bounce and continue up here. As y'all can see, it definitely did not. I got hit with that same candle I was talking about that I love to play, the tweezer tops, and even higher volume, really high volume actually. And so literally I got in the wrong direction and I sold within 2 minutes, lost another $11, finished the day down $22, which isn't terrible, but this was such an easy trading day. I mean, there's big play right there. Could have gotten it right there. Big play right there to the downside. I mean, just everywhere you look, there's a very easy play, and I just did not take them. And yeah, days like that happen is pretty frustrating. That's where having to try to juggle work and the market kind of can be a pain because it definitely takes away from the focus, and then obviously just having the ability to like actually see what the chart's doing. You know what I mean? Whenever it won't load for like 30 minutes in a very critical time, you're not going to win there. But yeah, so not happy with myself how I traded today. Could have been an easy $50 day, $100 day, any of that, very easy. Um, just didn't happen today. So hopefully y'all learned something from my mistakes. I definitely learned something from my mistakes today. I need to be a little more patient. You know what I mean? Just a little bit more patient and wait for things like that just like scream to get in. Right there. Standout volume. Down there, you see that standout volume? That's a scream to get in. You know what I mean? I would have watched the other candle and see what happened, make sure it didn't go back right back up. It tried to, got pushed back down, lower volume. I would have got in at the end of that candle and bang. I mean, just easy. But yeah, so that is my trading recap for the day. It wasn't a good day, but I learned a lot. I'm okay with it. I'm still up like 20 on the week. We're going to be back tomorrow. We're going to bounce back and finish the week strong. Hopefully, y'all made some money today. If not, learn from your mistakes and get back with a clear head tomorrow. That's all. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching. Peace.